Are camera directions forbidden in screenplay? Great question, Leah! Welcome to Ask Pietro, where I answer your questions about screenwriting and animation. When I started learning screenwriting, many teachers and books said to avoid camera directions and phrases like "we see" or "we hear," as they were seen as amateurish. But when I read scripts from professional writers, I found these phrases and camera directions used quite a lot. So, are these principles just screenwriting myths? I don't think so. They have a point. And understanding when and how to use these phrases and directions is the key. It all depends on who you are and who will be reading your script. We'll get to this in a minute. When you show your script to someone, you want them to get lost in the story, not think about how the film will be made.
What are we looking at?
Using too many camera directions or phrases like "we see" and "we hear" can keep reminding them that they're reading a plan for a movie, which can take them away from the feelings and the adventure of your story. Most of the time, you can swap out camera shots with descriptions that still suggest a camera shot, but also make the scene more alive for the reader. It also gives more freedom to the director and the cinematographer to pick different shots from the moment. Before I reveal why we still see these phrases in professional scripts all the time, let's see this principle in action with an emotional scene from Up. This moment could have been written like this. Carl is about to close the book, but before he does, close on the turning page. There's a picture we hadn't seen before. If we look at the original script written by Bob Peterson and Pete Docter, here's how they wrote the scene. Carl sighs. He managed to bring the house to the falls, but Ellie never made it. He closes the book, but as he does, Carl sees something he hadn't before. The blank page at the end are no longer blank. A wedding photo of the two of them. This is clearly a close-up shot, but their description is much more interesting and doesn't distract the reader from such an emotional moment. Now it's your turn. Rewrite this description from Shrek without using the words "we see" in the comments below. He looks behind the guard, and the guard turns to look as well, and we see that the other men have run off. Now, there are 3 reasons we still see camera directions or "we" phrases in screenplays. For clarity, sometimes a complex description is more distracting or disrupts the flow of the script. A simple close-up on or zoom in can be more effective and straight to the point.
Got it.
Second, if the writer is also the director, they're already thinking about shots and want to note them on the page. In this case, they are thinking about the script as a blueprint for the film. The third reason is that there are no hard rules. Whatever is clear and simple works. I used to worry a lot about screenwriting format rules, but honestly, you don't need to stress, because you can click on this video and discover everything you need to write a professional script ready for producers and directors. I'm Pietro, this is Write for Animation, the YouTube channel that makes you a better storyteller. Happy writing, and I'll see you in the video.